in their pubs.
5
Like they want to hit the
seconds
boat, but
remaining.
literally it doesn't matter. Just try to get it on a team, and you probably hit someone with it anyways. All right, well, we're into the game right now. We'll go over the
Prepare for
lineups.
battle.
The side of Lions here for the Dire, we've got Disruptor. That's going to be Hansken playing that. Ape Mother will be going on the Viper. They have been building up that mechanism on that hero. Thank you for the pings. This is enjoyable. Seal Kid on the Vengeful Spirit supporting. Era going to be carrying up on that Phantom Assassin. And Legion Commander Jonasum fan or something. Why did I invite a Swede? I don't know. One of you can pick who introduces Secret. Have at it.
Want to do it
Go for it, Giovanna. Go
Okay,
for
I'll
it.
do it. We're gonna have ex-Navi captain, TI winner Puppy playing the support bottom. Right now sitting at the top rune together with Big Daddy No Tail on the Kunkka. He's got boots first. We have S4 on the Midnight Stalker. Kuroki in the bottom lane, gonna be playing the
30
Ember Spirit.
seconds to
And
battle.
finally, Misery on the offlane Bat Rider.
Very well done. And he'll go boots first on the Bat Rider. We got also boots on Big Daddy No Tail support, maybe making up for the range on this X mark.
It looks like Team Lions is going to get neither of the bounty runes right now.
And how important do you think that is with the change to the runes?
I think it's pretty huge, to be honest. I think you have to try to get one, at least.
The battle
Let's
I
see.
think you should probably, if you know you can secure one rune, depending on your mid hero, you should probably.
Gosh, there we see it already. The X mark into the arrow. Era's in trouble. He's going to skill up Blink, and that felt like a really long one. Even with the Napalm, he's able to turn and Blink out. He'll salve up, so they force out a lot of regen. Seal Kid, though, with 5 Napalm stacks, you are not living through this. They're going to keep chasing. There's not a lot to do here. They're actually going to try to line up another arrow on this X mark, and look at that combination. Big Daddy No Tail, he put Elder Titan support on the map. Kunkka, the next for his achievements, I guess, as a support player.
It's really good here.
That was really cute. I mean, Lions got the bounty rune at top, but it didn't matter because they lost so much for that.
They even got Blink Strike on the PA now, so the
gang
bot
got
is
mid
pretty
here.
safe.
Yeah, Nate Mother's going to be in trouble as well. Creep's kind of blocking that X mark, but they'll just get around the other side of it, bring it back, and the arrow from Puppy. That's faith in a teammate right there. They know Puppy will keep attacking, and that's an easy 3-0 start here for Secret.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Really important that Misery skill up Napalm there, and didn't just skill Firefly in the base like you usually do.
Yeah.
Holding it, get the skills otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Normally, Bat Riders go up there pretty quick and burn all the trees down.
We see him taking care of that now that he's level 2.
Yeah.
What do we make of this bottom lane? Legion versus Ember Spirit.
Ember should win it because he's in the safe lane. I'm pretty sure. Especially if he gets a little bit of support. You see the Legion right now? She's really scared because she doesn't know where the supports are.
Yeah, I would be scared too.
This is
They
gonna
already
happen a lot.
killed everyone else on his team. He doesn't want to be next.
Yeah, there's really no way to know where they are. They're going to be roaming around every lane this game for these two.
This is a little bit
It's kinda
similar
cute.
to a thing. I don't know who did it first, but it was a thing in Heroes of New Earth where you would pick Kunkka and Sven, and you would go the Tor and X mark build, and you would just roam the entire game. And there wasn't a lot you could do about it.
Yep.
So it's a little bit of a revival of that.
Puppy trying to control those runes. Landed a nice 5-second arrow right onto the Legion, who is up to level 3. And Kuroki up to level 4. I feel like the lane gets pretty scary when Kuroki's got Flame Guard. One more point in Flame Guard, or even one more point in Searing Chains, and you've got some kill potential, and I'm not sure Legion has much to do here.
Yeah, once he gets Fire Remnant, that's when it really gets frightening for the Legion commander.
I'm gonna try to go on him here, I think. When this
Yeah.
buff runs out.
And we'll see No Tail. We can highlight the range and see how small it is on rank 1, but we'll somehow cast that. Arrow coming from downtown will connect, and look at that synergy. This is quite the combo. Now the Flame Guard coming through, and they'll the Searing Chains even at the last second. So really utilizing the full duration of the Sacred Arrow, and another easy kill there for Secret, showing why they're
I
one
just
of the best.
noticed another thing they changed about the X. It's 4 seconds on every level now,
Yeah.
instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the reason they're really running this, because if you had a 1-second X, this would never work.
Yeah. Also the reason they took the range off, right?
Yeah.
Like they had to balance it out a little bit.
Looks like Misery's had enough of top lane, can be heading to the jungle.
It's pretty standard from Bad Riders, isn't it?
I'm actually surprised it is pretty standard. I'm surprised the secret supports didn't stack it once or twice. They might have.
They tried stacking the middle hard camper here, but he didn't really make it.
Oh, okay.
And they did spend like 45 seconds going back to base after killing mid, so...
It's like Misery's able to look at that bottle up already, so he's going to probably stack it for himself, just because using Napalm and Firefly for only one camp at level 2 is like really, really inefficient.
Yeah.
Doesn't do any damage to neutral creeps anymore.
Yeah. You need like, what, 8 stacks of Napalm
half,
now?
I think. So...
At least he's able to get the bottle, though. He only found level 2, but I guess found some gold. I don't know if he maybe got a bounty rune for his troubles. Was involved, obviously, in the first couple kills. And actually, did he maybe even get the first blood? He does have a kill.
He got the second blood.
Okay.
That sentry's just out of range. Do you see that? The one puppy just dropped. Unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was like, where's even the Dire Ward? There, it's up right there. And as they walk by that, obviously you're going to waste some time. But look at Big Daddy No Tail. He's like, hey, just dive in your tower casually with his invis. Doesn't matter. He's going to take some hits, but there's the X Torrent. And he will go down, actually. The overwhelming odds from the Legion brings him down. And now Ape Mother going to go on to the Bat Rider. Bat Rider trying to get back to the high ground in this gank, mainly because of that great ward and awkward sentry placement. Lions come out ahead there, and 4 heroes involved in those, so some good golden experience to all.
Yeah, Team Secret just didn't realize that ward was up. That's really unfortunate. It was kind of a disaster.
You're gonna go back and watch that and like, we should have placed that a couple of pixels to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you can definitely just put it here and you'll still cover like those new ward spots.
I guess they want to... I don't actually know. That's actually...
Dire's bottom tower
it should be more here.
Yeah, so that's what I would think. And I'm so glad this tree is back. We just take a time to look at that.
The Christmas tree?
Yeah, everyone was pretty upset.
It should actually have been like one of these trees, I think.
The pine trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, some lights on it. At least they put the presents. Misery's maybe in some trouble. No, okay, Era will back off. Only 1 point in the Phantom Strike, so it's still that 14-second cooldown, and he's farming well, the best on the map. He did take... Oh, no, he did actually survive narrowly. He almost went down for the first blood, but 38 CS on the PA. We look over at the Ember Spirit at 33 and 13. He's really bullied out the Legion, who got himself involved in a kill, but is 16 and 0, so about getting doubled here on the last hits.
Interesting skill build from Kuroki taking the Sleight of Fist on level 7. I don't see that very often.
Yeah, maybe just extra gap closing without having to use a remnant or something. Misery's in some trouble. He's going to die to the poison of Ape Mother. For right now, poison is better than fire, as he'll take, what is his second death? He's 1, 2, and 1, and up to
kind of a slow
3?
start.
So
he has some stacks.
I know he does. But I'm trying to think of why Kuroki got this point in Sleight of Fist.
Maybe trying to dodge Fenge stun or something like that.
Maybe you can dodge Gumps with it.
Possible. I'm not
if that's the case, like, it's really good.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna be diving.
We haven't actually really even seen much of Disruptor except for that very early. Oh, here he comes in. He'll TPN, he'll throw back the glimpse, and he'll die immediately. And now S4, he's rotated off that middle lane. See him trying to deal with the Unison fan. Only level 5, so there's no duel right here. He's dealing with 3 people, actually 4 people in the tree line. And he's going to be brought down no problem. Ember Spirit pushes up to level 7. S4 at 6. He falls a little bit behind the Viper in experience as he makes this rotation. But the treads are up, and we can look at Crippling Fear there. That silence, the chance to miss. Only a 50 mana cost these days.
It's really good body block by S4 there in the trees here. Where he stood so the LZ can run past him.
Speaking of that, in some trouble. We'll press the attack to get off the Searing Chains. So, I mean, it's a pretty survivable hero that does really well in most 1v1s, but Ember maybe a bit better. Arrow will even connect before the X mark is taken, which means a little bit less of a stun, but I don't think it's going to matter. Ape Mother's going to throw out a Viper Strike because why not? He'll maybe try to get the kill here on Big Daddy No Tail, but no, not even that. He lives with about 84.
So I guess the only saving grace for Lions is that Era is free farming right now. They don't have much else going for them in this game, to be honest.
What do you think about it, Adam?
Tread Tequila, that is the de facto standard build.
Look at Kuroki, 1v3 down here. If he took that Remnant, I think he cleans up the supports, but he's going to get dueled on. Now he will take the Remnant. It wasn't quite enough. Misery coming over. Another chains onto 2. Kuroki going to start to run away. Arrow will just miss Era as he was coming in for the TP. But they get out there, and Kuroki 1v3'd and found himself a kill and an assist.
That's the power of Ember. And the power of Kuroki, not to mention.
I think it's more the power of the Disruptor being level 3 and having no damage.
Yeah, that's true. Searing Chains
That
like
too,
gets him
but-
to half HP. Same
Maybe
goes for Ven.
LC got unlucky on her procs too. I didn't really see what was going on.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
it is only
attack.
16% chance, so.
It's like
This is
misery.
really weird. Kuroki took another point in Sleight of Fist here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually know the reasoning for it, but I'm gonna trust Kuroki here.
Getting another point in Searing Chains would bring it up to 3 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Kuroki knows what he's saying.
I mean, yeah, he's obviously better than me.
And most people. Era, though, he ain't giving up. He's farming well. He does fall behind as that lead last hitter of creeps, but he will bring down S4 up in the top lane. And now Ape Mother realizes that S4 is up top and also now dead for 20 seconds. So he'll go in and try to find the kill there on No Tail. But if he drops, this trade's not really worth it. Kuroki's getting himself up another kill. And I like the idea. I mean, you've got 3 points in Corrosive Skin, so the stun is used, you try to TP, but there's no chance. He does.
I think Ember's one of those heroes where you should start rotating around the 10-minute mark. Because you're just so powerful in fights if you have a level advantage in the enemy heroes. So I like what Kuroki's doing here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's one of those heroes that can easily TP and turning gank.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you just go by farming. Once your TP's up again, you can rejoin them.
Putting a lot of emphasis on the top rune secret roll up with 3. They'll grab the illusion, and down bottom, Jonas and Van will pick up the bounty. Whoa
So I
there.
can see this now.
Whoa.
Whoa there. You're gonna the mic breathing, Shabano.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Get it together. Misery's almost got his
Misery's
blink
gonna have
dagger. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be pretty important.
I mean, do you jump on the Legion, or
Dire's
do you
middle
think
tower
you
is
look
under
for
attack.
someone else?
You can jump on whoever you want, because honestly, Venge isn't 6 yet, so... I mean,
Well, there's press the attack
they're gonna
as
get
well.
kills with this. That's true. I guess you could.
Or maybe wait for
Yeah,
Legion to
that's
duel and then go on someone else, like Era, because if Era or Ape Mother get out of hand in a fight, I can still see them doing some damage, get themselves back in this game. Maybe
Yeah, it's definitely not over.
Secret stand next to a ward and then dodge the tower afterwards or something. That happened once, maybe it happens again. Ape Mother getting pulled back. Yeah, there's the press the attack, the torrent, everything gonna miss. And like we talked about, press the attack will not do the X mark. But Misery is going to fall, so the unveiling of the Blink Dagger does not quite work out, and that's the reason for the Legion pick right there. Here
Dire's
comes the
bottom
Torrent,
tower
and
is under
the
attack.
arrow is not even going to be needed. Puppy's actually at the bottom rune spawn. Kuroki thinking about going in for some more, gets that Sleight of Fist damage out. It's also finished up his phase and his drums on that Ember.
He's a farm little Ember Spirit.
He really is.
Gonna be coming back to the mid lane shortly. I think they're gonna go
Dire's
for this
middle
tower,
tower
for sure.
is under attack.
Looks like Era might want a
Radiant's
tower
top
as well.
tower
He
is under
pulls
attack.
out
He's refilling
the
S4's
Aquila.
bottle.
Did they do the TP in trick?
Yeah.
Except
That's
with
cute.
with a remnant, I guess. He took the remnant and then...
Yep.
I feel like that almost needs taken out of the game, but
I think that's cute.
I like it.
you
I
got
like
the
it.
communication for it, I suppose. Not like it's
That's another
difficult.
element of team play.
Yeah.
The Kuroki has 4 points in Slight, 2 points in Flame Guard. Oh, he missed the combo there. He missed the Searing Chains
Yeah, he
combo.
did.
There.
I don't know. I mean, Sleight of Fist, I guess he's expecting to get to the big right-click items or something. There's maybe not that much magic damage, so he's not too worried about the Flame Guard for the chase down. Also, it's a nice long-range initiation when they're going to have this vision control because they have Night Stalker, right? Like, well,
Yeah,
Lions isn't
I
going to
guess-
see anything coming.
It allows for like a different kind of early game playstyle. Remember, I guess. Staying in the back rather than being up front.
No fighting
time.
PA.
They're going to pop the Drum Charge, and they're going to bring back No Tail. It's a pretty big commitment, but
Or
alright.
just a little kunka. Yeah.
Yeah, walking by the sentries, so the supports have done well to buy them, but unfortunately those supports are still only level 5, and Kuroki at 10 will have no problem bringing him down, and will zip his way out of here, trying not to get dueled. He'll go up to the high ground. That was
top tower is
pretty
under
smart,
attack.
and now he'll just TP out because they can't do anything about that.
Venge was really late on the wave there.
Was it
I had
on
it
CD?
cooldown. I checked
Yeah.
it.
Okay, okay.
So
Man,
that's
that was
unfortunate.
cute. I gotta say, like, not many players would think to do that, but Kuroki showing his experience here.
Why he's on Team Secret?
Yeah,
Why
and
not?
a core position, right? I mean, he hasn't been doing that long in the grand scheme of things.
He did say that when he joined Secret that he wanted to play core.
Yeah.
Everybody else played sports.
All right, there is the last one. 8 Mother. This time the Legion is not around because she's already been killed. Zero Chain's gonna land, and nicely done. They clean up everything. Kuroki now involved in 9 kills, so he's started his early rotations with some great farm. He's up to another 1,000 gold, and they're about to bring down the tower.
You have a lot of momentum at this point.
Dire's middle
I feel like
tower
I
It's
haven't
really hard
seen-
to defend towers for Alliance.
Radiant's top tower
they get a
is
pick
under
like that.
attack.
All they really have is the overwhelming odds. They can't really spam.
Oh, I mean, Wave does pretty good, but
I mean, where's their
Yeah,
damage?
I
like, they don't have any.
yeah, you don't have a lot of melee damage.
They would if they had a bit more farm or like a bit more of an advantage in the early game. But
Radiant's top tower is under
I mean,
attack.
PA really the only damage dealer, and I guess overwhelming odds is okay, and Viper does his, I guess, over time. Kuroki, oh my gosh, the X mark back into the torrent, no tail, playing like a boss. Unfortunately, he will go down to that only damage dealer, Era, and that's pretty nice here for the Lions. Seal Kid will even live. Era gonna get a couple of those kills. I think Viper got one. That forces people back.
yeah, really well done by Hanskin there, catching Kuro in the static storm.
It's one of Ember's main weaknesses, the silences. Because he doesn't like getting BKB or Manta that much.
Yeah, what do you think of the Maelstrom choice for the Night Stalker?
I'm not sure why he did that, but
I've seen it a lot lately on Night Stalkers. I guess it does kind of make sense. It gives you a lot of damage. Maelstrom's a pretty good item.
Lets you
It's
become
one of the
a
highest-
pusher.
Bottom tower is
the
under
highest
attack.
DPS for its cost. But
I mean, if you have to transition into a late game, it's also good. So. Oh,
yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't have any problems with it. I just don't know why exactly he picked it up.
Yeah. Usually, you want Armlet, right? As a more standard build, like
Yeah,
Armlet,
Threats
Armlet
Arm,
BKB,
something like that. Yeah.
and Armlet isn't really favored anymore. So.
Although it did get a buff, didn't it?
Dire's
Or
top
they
tower
reduced the
is
price
under
or something?
attack.
I've just thrown that item in
I
the
will
garbage
check.
can and uncared.
Fair enough.
Maybe I should take a look at it again.
Recipe cost reduced from 600 to 500. I don't know if 100 gold is what's bringing that item back.
Probably not.
Unless maybe you start with the first bounty rune and you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll get an
Radiant's middle
armlet.
tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We saw Era
Dire's
build it up on a
structures are
Huskar. Like, still
fortified.
definitely a Huskar item.
A little wraparound alliance, of course, here. See what they can do with it.
Well, they can find Kuroki first. The glimpse is available right now. They put the Thunderstrike on Big Daddy No Tail, and there's a silence. It doesn't really do a whole lot, and everyone's standing in that boat. It lands on 2, and now there's also that Coco Rum, but is it going to be enough? The duel comes out onto Misery, and okay, yeah, it's a draw. They kill him slightly afterwards, but that's what you mentioned, Jabano, on the draft. Like, you can't win the duels once the rum has been applied.
That's the only reason you love it. Or in Era, I didn't crit until the duel was over.
Yeah, it didn't get damage, which means 0 damage for this Legion commander.
Arrow hits, but
I want to look at just the vision
actually.
that they have right here. Like, they can't see anything as they try to fight into the darkness. Like, Kuroki is almost out of line of sight. Like, this is pretty unreal. Now to flip back to daytime, so you can see the difference.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think Kuro has a really good grasp on how to use his remnants. He's getting out of some really sticky situations here. Consistently.
Pretty necessary though, to be a good Ember player today. If you're gonna play the core role or the mid role.
Era's back to farming. He's going straight for a BKB. I mean, how do you feel being a core player, Corey, going that BKB first on a hero like Phantom Assassin?
I mean, it never feels good, but some games it is necessary. And it's probably necessary this game, to be honest.
Yeah, still got to watch out for the lasso, but press the attack. Can you actually use press the attack through spell immunity, even if it's an ally?
I don't think so.
Let me check
Yeah, I don't think so
that
either.
paragraph in the 6.83 notes. I do hear some fighting bottom, so
Radiant's
probably will be
middle tower
okay.
is under attack.
Oh, whoops, actually.
Uh,
Oh, he got X'd out of it. Wow.
That was really cute.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
well done by
is
Neto.
under attack.
Press the Attack was not added to that list. It was X marks the
Radiant's
spot,
middle
Magnus
tower
Empower,
is under
Living
attack.
Armor, and Warlock Shadow Word that will go through spell
Dire's
immunity on
bottom
allies.
tower has been denied.
Alright, lasso up onto the Venge. Venge is level 6, so that's definitely a target to pick, but what do you know? Legion Commander right behind that with the Press the Attack. This Bat Rider Misery going to be having a really miserable time, as he's probably going to fall once more. And there's the duel. This time it will be a victory. No problem. So the first bit of damage for Giannis and Fan, he gets 10. And it's 14-12, Lions trailing by 2. And this is a big game for them. Like, they don't want to take a loss. If Lions take a loss, then they're going to, I think, be tied up with Empire here in the standings for Starladder 11. And you want to be in the top 4 so that you can move on, obviously, for that LAN event.
Is it just top 4 from EU? Or
I
is there,
think.
like,
I don't even think there's a
brackets?
bracket afterwards. It's just the
Okay.
top 4 from the round robin, and as it stands, it's Hellraisers 11-4, Secrets 10-2, I guess 10-3 as they forfeited against Empire. Lions are 9-2, and Power Rangers are 8-3, along with Empire now being, I think, either 8-3 or 9-3 as that forfeits against Secret, or the default win against Secret, which edged out Na'Vi, but they've still got a lot of games to play. They've only played 9 of their 15, and Na'Vi is 7-2.
Interesting that Misery went for the Boots of Travel instead of Force Stuff. Okay, Task Force is dead again. The power
Radiant's
of the
top tower is
crits.
under attack.
Also, daytime kind of hurts the hero.
Two canceled TPs as well. Secret are just kind of...
They're still hesitant about pushing this tower, though.
The boat,
way.
like, you
Radiant's
never
top
know where the
tower
boat
is under
is
attack.
in the trees.
Yeah, well, the boat alone is gonna do it.
That's true.
But I was gonna say that, like, if Misery had a Force Staff there,
Radiant
Yeah.
structures
like,
are fortified.
Legion Commander wouldn't be able to get these Press the Attacks
Radiant's
off.
top tower is under attack.
So I'm not sure why he opted to skip it in favor of
Radiant's
those
top
troubles.
tower has fallen.
Well, Legion might be able to get her off now, but she shows up with the blink to also put the silence, the Static Storm, and the duel there. So some more damage for Giannis and Fans. Legion as he jumps on Puppy with the
Dire's
newly
bottom
acquired
tower
blink
is
and
under
wins another
attack.
duel. Also, the BKB finished up for Era.
Gonna be pretty powerful.
Yeah, Era is like not the best damage, but he's 4-0-4. He's involved in 8 kills. That's more than half for the entire team. Now with this spell immunity, who does he jump on? You think he just goes for Ember, or?
Yeah, if you can catch the Ember in a stun or a silence, PA can just tear him apart. And to be honest, like, the Secret Heroes don't have much against the PA. Like, they don't have any natural MKB carriers. Like,
They can give her miss
once he pops
chance
that
at
BKB,
least.
what do they do to him? What do they do to the PA once he pops his BKB?
Only
They
got
can't
his
do much.
lasso. To pierce BKB. They can always cancel that.
This game is evening out quite nicely for Lions, to be honest.
Yeah, it's back to equilibrium on Golden.
Dire's
Lions
top tower
is
under
actually
attack.
at 3,000 experience advantage, which isn't an incredible amount at 21, but they've definitely brought it back. We saw, like, this game was maybe going to get out of hand at the start. It was, what, 4-0? At least 3-0.
For years.
Despite Kuro having such a great start too, his farm is kind of stagnated. Like, you'd like to have Battle Fury by now, for sure. The 22-minute mark.
Yeah, he fought a lot, so only 108 last hits at 22 minutes for a safe lane that was pretty much no contest.
They're gonna try to pick him off here, I think.
Yeah, Corpse is down, so also like damage. Oh, swap is
Yeah, he's just dead.
So the draft for Lions really starts to come together. Like, they pick pretty smart, I think. The easy pickoffs, they can bring back the Ember if she remnants away as long as it's somewhat close to the Disruptor's Glimpse. They've got the swap, the silence, and everything to get out of those lassos. And actually up top, Giannis can start this duel off pretty low, but it's going to be another winner. That's 38 damage now for the Legion, who had a pretty rough start to this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is
That's
under
surprising.
Working really well for Lions.
I'm not sure what exactly they did
Radiant
to,
structures
like,
are
start winning
fortified.
these fights and picking off the Secret players, but I don't know, maybe it's just Secret kind
Radiant's
of
bottom tower
being
has
fragmented
fallen.
and
Having played a lot
Well,
of
they
Dota
got
today.
their levels up on the Disruptor, so they got the Static Storm. And now they have the Blink on the LC. And Era's probably a bit more bold with his BKB now, so they're just more confident, I think, taking these engagements.
yeah, I just feel like Secret are splitting up too much, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
That swap came online too, which has been pretty big.
They have 2 counters to the Battle Lasso, which is really good. Because otherwise you can just go on the guy who counters your lasso, but now you can't.
I haven't really noticed this Night
Got
Stalker
some
pick
moves.
working out. I mean, I guess early on it kind of helps. I mean, it can't even be that early on, right? So not until like the 5-minute mark
Dire's top
in that first
tower
nighttime
is under
does
attack.
the vision get reduced a little bit.
It's kind of fallen off. And
Yeah.
we're going to see a Roche from Lajons here. And I think it's going to be uncontested. It's trade up the Roche for tier 1.
That's worth it, right?
Dire's
That's
top
awesome.
tower
Absolutely.
has fallen
Alright,
to
random
the
question.
depths.
This is to Jabana. How do you actually say lion in Spanish?
Radiant's middle tower is
Leon.
under attack.
So is that not?
Well,
it's not spelled
actually,
like that, obviously. or-
No, the actual animal lion is called Leon, but their team name is saying that, but with an American accent.
Radiant's
Yeah, so
middle
it's supposed to be
tower
like
is under
lions.
attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Alright,
tower
not to
has
be,
fallen.
to be confused with alliance, because it does sound like that half the time you say it. I saw a lot of comments like, is he saying alliance? Like, I guess technically I kind of am, but it's the lion.
Almost, yeah.
This should make my life easier.
Era, his life made easier with the bounty rune. He's got an Aegis now as well, so even if this
Also
life isn't
Basher.
too easy, he'll have another.
Basher's a big pickup.
Drops a TP for it, but I don't think the split push is really a problem. Like, Ember is not killing towers yet. Doesn't even have that Battle Fury, and that's a pretty bad sign. He's 200 gold from it right now. Kuroki on Ember's Battle Fury.
Once he gets that though, he's gonna pick up a lot, and he can easily stumble out of control with just one good fight.
If he doesn't die instantly to the PA and the Bench Disruptor combo, as we've seen in the past. It's
Ultis
really
is
hard
gonna
to break
have to be on point with his X marks the spot shenanigans.
Yep.
Well, he certainly was already in this game. I don't think we've seen it in a long time. Puppy's still shooting out another arrow. That'll give him some information. Just make
Force
Arrow
nothing
think
back.
twice about moving across the river and land a torrent, but nothing's happening. I think it's just going to be a slow game and farming up on this Ember Spirit. But you got to be worried, right? Like, looking at this PA, nothing on this team really counters her.
They even have the Axe online and the Blade Mail on LC now, so they have pretty much all their core items.
Yeah, that Viper is really going to hurt. There's also a wraparound. Era is actually the one leading the charge. They're going to throw out that Stifling Dagger right onto the Ember. The Searing Chains go out, but now the BKB to break through, and oh, he's trying to get away. Is there going to be a glimpse back on him? I'm not sure. The boat's coming in. There's a swap. And Era's trying to do what he can with this 10-second BKB. He wants to at least kill somebody. The rest of the team hasn't really shown up yet. The Giannisson fan's got a blink and a duel if he can just find somebody. He wants to blink before he hits the fire, but he can't quite make the high ground. It was a pretty good attempt. And they might still just keep going for this. The dagger going to land on Kuro. Did they get the, oh, the glimpse went off too early. And Kuroki does go back to that remnant, and we see the PA is going to fall. So Era using that Aegis up. Looks like
They
that's...
tried so hard to kill Kuro there.
They really did.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That entire fight. Even like
Radiant's
PA
top
almost blew him
tower
up
is under
instantly,
attack.
and then he jumped to a fire remnant, got glimpsed back, and jumped to another fire remnant. Like
You got
Kuro's
X out of the glimpse actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, did he? Okay.
Then I think he remnants off of the next.
Alright,
Oh, well done.
defensive well as well. Steel Kid's in a little bit of trouble. Most of Lions, actually all of Lions got out from that. Oh my gosh, but Era jumps in, and forget about getting out. They're just committed to this fight now. Era full HP. BKB coming off cooldown in 10 seconds. That's a pretty nice torrent from No Tail. I think it keeps some allies alive. There's also the Moonlight Shadow went out before Puppy died. Now this is going to work on that tower. Crippling Fear being a little bit annoying, but tower is going to be going down, and of course that physical damage from Nether Toxin does actually help push towers down pretty quickly. Also the mech Ags and 1600. Doesn't look like the fighting is over yet. Handskin is showing up like, hey, I'm a lonely disruptor, but
Radiant's
This
top
game
tower
went pretty
is under
quickly from
attack.
Lions not really being able to take fights
Radiant's
to
top
Sacred
tower
not being
has
able to take
fallen.
fights. They're gonna fight No Tail too.
yeah, No Tail's in some trouble. Oh wait, he gets out of this. It's going to be another easy kill for Era. Era is godlike right now.
What can you do to that PA?
Nothing, man. This hero is really good.
Just gonna farm up a little. Try to avoid fights, but you're gonna have to give up your other towers.
This
At
PA
least.
is going to have Abyssal and 600 gold.
I mean, problem is you have a Night Stalker with a Maelstrom and an Ogre Club.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just like that doesn't. That
it's a
really doesn't.
it's a
do anything.
creep with lightning crocs.
It does open farm at this point though.
I mean, I think that's why he bought it, right? Game was going smooth. He's like, oh, I'll just farm
Yeah.
lanes, farm stacks, push out things quickly. But really has done nothing.
And the farm has just stagnated so heavily.
And the cooldown on Darkness is still really big. It's like 2 minutes at rank 2, 50 seconds of uptime, and you generally just use it in the day now.
That is a minute less earlier in the day though.
Yeah.
2 seconds less.
I don't think it's done enough though for one to tick.
No, not yet. It might.
Seal Kid doesn't even go down here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, even if Seal Kid does go down first,
Yeah,
like
it doesn't really matter.
he's maxed out the Vengeance aura, it's gonna still hurt Secret.
Exactly.
S4's gonna find a nice stack here up top.
So PA should have Abyssal in the next fight, and they're just gonna try to blow up the Ember Spirit instantly, and I think they can.
They have two ways to initiate on him. To, like, if PA pre-clicks the Abyssal on the Emperor, like the Glimpse and the Swap, just instantly stuns him, kills him.
It's really gonna come down to the X marks, to be honest.
Yeah, if it's already on Kuroki and then you can pull him away from being Abyssal, then I think you've done pretty well and you can turn the fight around, but that's going to take some serious coordination.
It's so hard.
And Secret will also have to be the team making the move if they're going to
Dire's
need that
top
preemptive
tower
X
is
mark.
under
If they get
attack.
jumped on or smoked, things will be,
It's gonna be near
Not going
impossible for
well.
Notel to get it.
yeah,
I wonder what item he's going for with this Ringer region.
force.
Yeah, I would think it's Force, but it could also be Mech. I guess. I don't know. It's probably Force stuff.
Yeah, I think Force is the
Dire's
correct
top
choice here.
tower
30
is
minutes.
under
Does Force just
attack.
I'm
ult?
gonna try to save Kuroki.
Yeah, he did.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it Knight?
Maybe he ults because it does it flip over to 30? I don't even know. I feel like if it flips over 32, right?
Well, it still affects the enemy vision too.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
okay, that's probably why I did it then. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not up to date on that hero.
You're no S4.
Read your patch notes, guys. Come on.
Lions are doing a really good job sticking together here. They don't want to get picked off, but as Night Stalker, Bad Rider, Ember Spirit.
Good old 5-man. 5-man smoke too.
Dire's
And if
top
we look
tower
at
is
the
under
vision,
attack.
this seems like such a bad time to smoke. Cause you're in darkness, your smoke breaks. Even smoking at nighttime is frowned upon, and I'm actually just going from their vision. So we see the minimap, they see nobody. Now popping up on a ward, but look at that. Actually, no one is around. So this works out, and as I say, they shouldn't be doing it. It happens to work, but you gotta agree with me, right? Like smoking during darkness seems somewhat risky.
I mean, it's questionable. It's somewhat risky, but it paid off. So
Should always do the unexpected though.
there you go.
Yes.
it's all mind games.
Living life on the edge.
Kuroki's playing
Gross.
really dangerous up here.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
You know, I was just taking that advice, dude.
So that's for they're like really close to the enemy heroes, but just out of range, I guess.
farming the enemy jungle.
Kuroki, he might go down here.
Is he too
Definitely
greedy
on
here?
Yeah, yes. Wow.
Gets a little lucky on Arrow with like those 2 crits for over 1,000, but
That's gonna happen.
yeah, that's pretty much all. It's a 100% chance.
It's better that it happens now than in 20 minutes.
I mean, you can't expect the PA not to crit.
I just assume it's 100% of the time, and I just
Yeah.
try to stay away from
You
it.
should always assume.
And you will never hit her either, so don't chase. Oh,
All right.
he just blinked out of that. That wasn't even a press the attack. He just expects it. He's conditioned. Pavlovian bat. Real kid. Gonna go down, but that puts out a lot of negative damage here onto Secret. A nice static storm making by some time. Now Oscar takes an arrow to the face. And he's the press the attack. He's supposed to get people out of that. Arrow jumps right on, and the sentry will go down. Blocking a camp in the process. Poppy trying to finish up support on support battle. Look at that crit! From like 800 units away.
Era's too ham, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do.
I didn't expect this at all from Lions, but they're proving to be very, very, very good at doing what
The
they do.
Swedish powerhouse, man.
We've been in
The
need
Alliance.
of another one, haven't we?
Are we?
It's kind of weird that there's only one Swedish powerhouse. Like, they were the best for a long time, but
That's
there's only one of them. Perhaps a new
Well,
era.
There's been other Swedes though. Yeah.
True. Just not
Sai,
a full
there's
Swedish
Twilight
team.
Dawn.
Not a full Swedish team, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Zai's a traitor anyways, right?
Yeah.
He's an American. Let's be
He's a
real.
cool kid.
He's more American than me.
Radiant's
Well, you're
bottom
Korean,
tower
so-
is under attack.
Half.
Kuroki actually gets
Radiant
picked off by the
structures
Legion
are
commander
fortified.
alone.
It's just a hard game, though.
88 damage
Yeah.
now for that Legion.
And like,
tier
even if
2.
Kuro had these items at 25 minutes, you know, like it wouldn't be able
Radiant's
to.
bottom tower
No
is
item
under
keeps him
attack.
alive now.
Yeah. Just gonna get bashed. Gonna
Radiant's
glimpse.
bottom
And
tower
we can see
has
that
fallen.
Kuro's upset. As we take a look at that map. Era could... No, he's fine.
Oh, he doesn't have Missile Blade. He's going Refresher. Straight up Refresher now, I think.
Wait, who? Era?
No, it's probably Refresher.
No, it's probably Lincoln. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the refresher Abyssal Blade a lot, so it's not...
But it's not.
Maybe it's a casual Battle Fury.
It actually could
It
be.
actually could be.
It might, yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards that. It's not like he really... the Lincolns, I feel like, 100% shuts down anything that Secret can do. Like, they're already 80% shut down with this swap and press the attack, but...
Shadows, take us.
It's a safe item. I'm an advocate of Lincoln's.
Yeah.
Why
Coming
not?
from
Build
that,
another hero.
that C scene,
Yeah,
I seem to like it.
it's a great item.
Would you say you invented the item?
I wouldn't say that.
Not gonna go that far. Are there any items that you've invented?
Not Ice Frog, man.
The 6 Midas Necro.
BKB on Jonas fan. I don't know why he popped that.
That's a-
It must have been a
that was an
misclick.
accident, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little
Yeah,
too
for
hyped
sure.
right now. They're like, we're gonna beat Secret.
Dyer's
You
top
should
tower
tweet us.
is
I would
under
be too. I
attack.
might make that mistake. I don't blame that guy.
I mean, sometimes, especially if you use like Alt Q and W for your items, it's really easy.
Yeah.
If you're not using legacy keys,
if
obviously.
you're Han trash.
Well, Legacy is the objectively superior way
Of
to
course
play,
it's better,
so-
guys. Like,
I wouldn't say that, Corey. People have pretty strong
Well,
opinions.
some people have that opinion. I'm not saying I necessarily do.
Some people have pretty strong opinions about that.
Yep,
You don't want to make enemies, do you?
exactly.
people are entitled to their opinions. It's fine. Although they're wrong.
Kuroki might die here. If they find us, no, they're not gonna find us from here.
Well, maybe if Hanskin actually didn't Thunderstrike a creep, they'd keep that vision. Because he could have then went for the glimpse, but a little bit of a
Dyer's
misclick.
bottom
Also,
tower
yeah, I
is
think
under
he just disappeared and then he clicked the creep afterwards.
It's gonna be Lincoln up here.
Oh,
She has it.
Puppy.
You have to go.
Dyer's
Then
top
he'd
tower
be
is
pulling
under
off the
attack.
bait here in mid. Aims for the kill, and he'll BKB that up, and now he just S4 is like, I'm out! This hero, not that great. At least not
Actually
having a
incredible.
big effect this game.
Like I thought they were gonna kill Ape Mother for sure, but nothing doing, man. They don't do any
Dyer's top
damage.
tower is
I
under
think they
attack.
just found out about the BKB there,
Dyer's
as I know I
structures are
just found out
fortified.
about
Yeah.
it. And 3 BKBs on Lions, we've got 1 on Ape, 1 on Arrow, of course, and 1 on Cosmic Man that he popped
Rookie's just dead.
accidentally, and Arrow just jumps in and says goodbye to the Ember Spirit. Now S4, who was already forced to TP, so that's on cooldown. He does have to pop Darkness, so we'll look at Lions. They don't see much. I love that they
Misery's
implemented this
just-
feature, by the way, for broadcasters. Now it's true Fog of War when you
Radiant's
switch.
middle tower is under attack.
Misery was just hanging out in the Dire jungle for no reason. You can hear he's gonna buy back. He's trying to help out his team.
Doesn't have to do a lot. Ape Mother will be lassoed up, and now the boat's going to come through and land, but Giannis has got a double damage, and he wants to duel somebody. Doesn't even bother to press the attack his boy Ape Mother, so Ape's going to go down. He's probably like, come on. But now the BKB turn around and wants to go for this duel. Blink Dagger on 3 seconds here for the Legion, and looks like Vengeful Spirit finds the kill onto the Bat Rider. And another nice team fight here for the Lions. 1 for 2
PA.
and a buyback on the Bat.
PA still has his Aegis as well.
And it is the Lincoln.
He can do whatever he wants. He has free reign.
Abyssal Blade's up again.
He's had free reign. He's 15-0.
Yep.
But he could
Yeah,
actually just
nasty.
kill Ember Spirit every time he sees him, and he doesn't have to be afraid of much.
Nope. Lincoln's and BKB.
How do you feel when you play the core in this game, Corey?
When you play the core,
Yeah, when you're when you're the Ember Spirit in this game.
when I'm the Ember,
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the game is over. If I was the Ember, I'd be really mad. But it's not over yet. They get that godlike streak.
Yeah, that's true. That's gonna
But-
help a lot.
Yeah, he's
But
gonna
Here we go, here we
Yeah,
go.
there's a 2-shot onto your core. Now how do you feel?
Era's just toying with him, man. It's actually pretty hilarious.
Oh my gosh, Ags as well on Disruptor. I don't know, man. I don't know if Secret can bring this back. I mean, they are Team Secret. They're one of the best in the world. Obviously going through some roster shuffle. Playing a lot of games. They've been playing Dota Pit. I think they played like 3 or 4, maybe even more than that games today. And I think they won most of them. I'm not sure the
They
result.
played
of
at
their
least
last
4
series.
against VP.
Yeah. I'll
Just
look
like-
them up here.
Seem a bit
Radiant's middle
uncoordinated,
tower is under
to be
attack.
honest. Like they were doing a really great job for the first like 10 to 15 minutes, and then everything sort of fell apart. The Misery's just not had a good game.
They
To me,
3-1
Secret-
Way better.
I mean, I'm not discrediting Lions at all. I'm just saying that
Structures are
Secret
fortified.
didn't look
Yeah,
to be on their A game.
Except for, like, the
Radiant's
first
middle
3
tower
minutes.
is under attack.
Yeah, they looked.
That was
Radiant's
like,
middle
Puppy was
tower
4-0
has
and
fallen.
4 something.
there were some highlight clips to be had, I think.
Get the AC on Legion Commander.
It's gonna be really hard. Like
Helping out his PA.
before, they were really scared of the PA, but now there's an AOE Doom on the disruption.
It is actually AoE Doom now,
The
too.
AoE Doom.
It's not the same duration, but it's an AOE Doom.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Which means no BKB for Night Stalker to just run away with, because I think that's all he's used it for, unfortunately, for S4. I really wanted to see big things from this hero, but it's not this game. And he's in trouble. It is darkness, so actually Ape Mother can't see a thing. But... how did they... oh, that was a D-ward. I was like, how do they actually see Puppy over there?
Oh, they're just trying to find farm now, avoid the fights, but I don't really know what Lion's waiting for.
They're grouping up. They're
Yeah,
at the
they-
bottom. I'm not sure when the Aegis expires. I think it has to be somewhat soon. So they're gonna
yeah.
proceed. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, 30 seconds, right?
It's actually
Oh.
no, it's actually gone
Oh.
right now.
Well, maybe they were just waiting for that.
Another
Yeah, they
Moonlight
would have
Shadow.
liked to make use of that, but
Honestly,
okay.
I don't know what he's gonna do with this. Huh?
Same with Viper.
Nuke the creeps mid and beep out.
Yeah, I
Nope.
don't know. This is just trying to hope for
Right.
something. And look at this smoke, this big wraparound by 3. They're going to find out S4, even without the vision, the overwhelming odds, the BKB, but the duel is here. The right clicks are really strong right now. That's like 140 base, 202 green damage for the Legion. 106 coming from dual victories.
Dire's top
Plus the
tower
AC.
is under
I
attack.
mean, this Legion is a huge problem now too. It's not just the PA.
Exactly.
This guy, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite offlane players. He played Axe like exceptionally well in the last game that we saw. He's doing well on the Legion here. It's fun to watch.
He was pretty good at Hunt, if I remember correctly too.
Ah, you're just saying that because you're Swedish.
No,
Yes.
I'm not actually. I'm pretty sure he's pretty good. I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
I was never in that scene. I think I'm proud to say that, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with Han players. Look at PPD inside.
Oh, they're gonna fight Puppy.
And Ralph.
Yeah, Puppy's gonna run.
Yep.
He gets
There
one
it is.
shot!
Yeah.
Oh, era.
We've got some trivia there, right? You were on a team with all of those aforementioned Han players.
Indeed, I was.
Who was
What a
the,
great team
was it Enzo that was the fifth?
And so was the last player, yeah.
Yeah. Good
Not one of
times.
the more prolific Han players, but still a great player.
He was on the other team for a while.
Yeah.
Before it was, what, Stay Green or?
No, what were they called? Dream Destroyers were they called?
Oh, right, yeah. Forgot about that. Was like the before complexity name, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's be real, no one cares about the amateur NA scene.
Yeah,
It's like,
That's
LC is gonna win a duel on the Batrider. Oh, he gets
Oh,
killed
he
by a
just-
Miracle Creep. LC still gets the
Still
damage.
gets the
though,
damage,
So that's all that matters at this point.
I don't think it's big that much. It's just the fact that he dies.
Down for a
Because
minute.
It's already so.
Did he
big.
have a buyback timers? That could be nice to get that out of the way now, but does he even have money for buyback? Still on cooldown, so he might have had a buyback.
Oh yeah,
timer
he
there.
probably did actually.
So Misery is gonna be going for the E-Blade here to try to like save whoever the PA goes on, I think. Which is it's
It
good.
makes sense.
You won't expect it the first time.
There's a double damage room bottom.
Could be big.
It's a
If he gets
game-winning
that,
rune.
everyone's going to die.
They might just be. Well, Viper picked it up, I guess.
Well, they're just gonna farm the Asians women, I guess.
So not the game-winning rune.
Still
A lot of
lucky.
actions here, though. Wow. I think they
That's
just
cute.
wait on Roche and then go for that high ground push. I mean, the high ground defense is like the last chance for Secret to get back into this, as they
I
are
don't know.
20,000 gold behind, 30,000 experience behind. That's
They go the
big.
critical number spread though, but that can do big things.
And also, like,
They're pretty far.
100-second X marks the spot. So the high ground defense is definitely online. But if they get
So
this
he
pick
doesn't
off,
die as he tries to do that. Just random PA killing him.
He still has no survivability, to be honest.
Can you even build survivability?
there,
against
yeah,
him?
there's nothing to give you.
No, you can't
Lincoln,
really.
maybe.
You
Lincoln's
gotta
from a
build
support.
damage to fight.
But even if you had these items at the 30-minute mark, would it have done much? I don't know.
They're gonna pick off Misery.
Not a winner this time though.
A common theme this game.
Poor guy. I mean,
He has died 12 times.
what did we expect though? Batrider versus Legion Avenge? Like I would have left if this was a pub, you know.
I'll be back again.
Oh, that bash and that crit. 1341. Trying to get up to the 1437 crits. Big Mother in some trouble as he gets a little overzealous, trying to go up into the fountain, taking a look at the effigies.
He really wanted that kill on S4. I don't know if that's it might be worth it to be honest, because it forced the buyback as well. But he's dead for a long time.
Yeah, they can do Roche without him. And a secret don't contest in the next minute. Lions are going to be right back at that bottom lane, and now that there won't be the buyback available.
Who do you think takes the Aegis this time, Corey? Do you think
It's
PA still
still
takes
PA.
it?
Still PA for sure.
Why? Why the PA or the Viper?
Well, I don't think the Viper needs Aegis or Cheese. I mean, honestly, it's interchangeable between the LC and PA at this point. They both need to be in the front lines. It doesn't really matter who takes what.
Alright.
I think I'd like to see Legion with the Aegis.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Like, odds are
PA has a
you're 17 and
like
0 PA. Although, if she does go down, she gives up a lot. So maybe there's some reason to
that's
put
true.
the
That's
Aegis
another
onto
reason.
PA.
The Aegis on PA. Exactly.
She picked up a Yasha just now. Is that a slashing Yasha? Or is it not a Manta?
It'll be Manta, I believe.
What's the Manta? Is it for the NS silence?
Crippling
NS
Fear.
silence, I suppose, yeah. You can Manta
Searing
dodge
chains,
shit too.
maybe?
You can Manta dodge arrows and
Yeah, okay.
stuff like that.
You can
And
Manta.
it's more pushing as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't be
Do
just
you Manta dodge X?
No.
No. I
Are you
don't
sure?
think so.
Positive.
Well, I'm not sure, but
I mean,
think-
if you click it the exact like frame, but he could.
well, how often are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
wondering.
pretty
if
sure
it's possible.
Yules is like one of the only things. If you put yourself into Yules,
I'm not even sure that.
I'm not even sure that works. Yeah, I honestly, I don't. Nothing is supposed to, but maybe some things do. Like if the items or abilities that put you in the invulnerability state, or in, I think that's the phrase they use.
Well, then you can dodge X with Sleight of Fist at least.
Yeah, and I think you think Morphling can maybe do it with Waveform, because that technically like takes you up the map.
Yeah.
I think Poppy's gonna watch
Probably.
He's actually gonna get his before Misery
Misery.
gets his.
Well, Misery has died 12 times, and
That's really
you tend to not
unfortunate.
get a lot of farm when you.
What
die
happens
12
if you
times.
Sleight of Fist while you're in Ghost form?
Nothing, I think.
Yeah, do you not attack?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No, there goes that.
Mortal
Yeah.
damage.
142 now.
A lot of damage.
They
And
do put the
cheese.
cheese on Legion. Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
some,
just
yeah,
on
it just something. So the strums.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
They've got the gem too, so they're really just trying to push that full map control. The E-Blades come out maybe just in time for this defense. That could make the difference.
Mystery's not gonna
See
have
what
this.
we can do. I mean, let's see. It's the final stand,
Radiant's
really.
middle tower is under attack.
Countdown.
There's no
Arrow.
buybacks on NS or BAT.
That Lincoln is not going to help you against the arrow, and already that 50% was used. So Arrow's getting pretty low. The bell, there it is. He's going to actually pull an illusion. That is not good. And now Kuroki's going to go down. He'll be forced to buy back here. And you see the ghost form up on the Batrider. I think Puppy threw one out as well, but didn't do much. Jonathan's now running in, looking for that duel. Arrows like whatever. Oh my gosh, the arrows have been on point for Puppy as per usual. Field Kid will go for the save even. They don't want to have to drop the Aegis yet. Throw back more heal him. There's the urn from Handskin. That'll get Arrow a little bit more. We do have the armor of the Vlads, but there's no lifesteal or armor coming from,
Dire's
or sorry, from the
bottom
AC. But there's no
tower is under
Vlads where
attack.
Arrow could like maybe hit a neutral and be back at full HP. But he's done pretty well with prestige attacks and urn charges. And now take
Dire's
two.
bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Great push up.
Not a great static storm, or I guess the Force Staff just outplays it a little bit. So pretty good item on cooldown. The ability on cooldown with that axe. The bow gonna come in, land on 2, maybe 3. Could have even been more. Putting the rum out. Good kinetic field. They'll get down that range racks. Jumping in with the duel. That's onto Kuroki. When your other 2 core heroes can just kill your Ember instantly, it's not really a good sign. He's got no buyback. He's down for 100. And now the glimpse onto S4, not going to allow him to run away. And the GG comes out from S4. And while Secrets, I mean, they played a lot of games today. so maybe they're just a little tired. The communication is lacking, but I don't want to take this away from Lions. I think they're one of the best up-and-coming teams in Europe right now.
Definitely.
Really
Very
are.
impressed.
So that puts Lions up to 10-2. So they're second right now. Hellraisers and Lions